Welcome back to DouglasCountyDigest.com. We're here for the second quarter. It is 12-7 in favor of the Arthur Lovington Knights. And Arthur Lovington on their third series here with the man in motion. Oblong with the blitz. Oh, and a pass almost picked off by Oblong. Schuring led his receiver a little too far that time.
Schuring's pass intended for Plank falls incomplete.
Also under a little bit of duress there. A good blitz called by Oblong.
Would Ian Edwards please report to the press box?
And it'll be second and 10
report to the press
from
box,
the 26-yard line of the Knights. And they come out in their traditional, oh, nope, I am wrong. They are a 4 wide out set, 2 to the far side, 2 to our side of the field. 1 running back there to protect Schuring. Man in motion across the front. They fake the handoff. Schuring goes up the middle, and he is tackled around the 35-yard line. So about a 9-yard, 8-yard gain for Schuring.
Tackled there by number 11, Wes Jones. Pickup of 8 yards on the play. Ball spotted just shy of the 35-yard line.
And
3rd and 2.
Arthur is on the move once again. They scored on their first 2 drives, and they're looking to score on their 3rd drive. Oblong's defense needs to get a gut check from their offense right now.
Yes, they do.
And 2 wing backs and 1 back behind Schuring, 2 wideouts. Man in motion, Schuring rolls out to his right. Flag on the play, and Kyle Fegan drops the pass.
Schuring's pass intended for Fegan falls
and
incomplete.
that flag was thrown into the middle of the big boys down there. I'm going to say it's probably a holding call on Arthur. So I'll drop him back again. And penalties haven't been a problem for him so far, but the more you commit, it's not going to get too much better.
It's 3rd and 12.
Still a few jitters going on in both teams, it appears.
And it'll be 3rd and 11 for Arthur, as Oblong trying to complete their first 4 and out here against Arthur's offense. West Coast, 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Number 2, Tyler Schuring in the backfield. There's a snap, he drops back. Deep pass is knocked down, almost picked off a second time, so it'll be 4th and 11 for Arthur.
Pass incomplete.
And
number 11, Wes Jones on the
it kind of feels like the momentum is shifting a little bit. Oblong's offense comes out and scores some points. Their defense comes back right out after them, and does a pretty good job stopping Arthur.
Yes, it's back and forth here.
And they kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit with the penalty. And number 3, Kyle Fegan, is back to punt. 2 men back for Oblong to receive the punt. Good snap. Good kick. And it will bounce out of bounds around the 39. So Oblong takes over. And they're looking to improve on their last drive. Put together 2 good consecutive drives here with the score. And Arthur's defense wants to look like they did the first series and hold Oblong to a 4 and out.
The last drive, the Panthers had some pretty long yardage gains. We'll see if they do the same this time.
Yeah, some great passes, great timing between the quarterback and the wide receivers. They have 4 wideouts again on either side of Alec Jacobs, number 8 for Oblong. And there'll be a false start on Oblong.
Penalty flag on the play.
As the whole offensive line moved except the guy snapping the ball.
False start penalty against the Panthers. That'll back them up 5 yards and make it 1st and 15.
So 1st and 15 for Oblong now. Arthur gets a little good grace from Oblong.
Having been a former center myself, I can understand how that happens.
I would be nervous standing, right in the middle of all that, and as soon as that ball moves, you're the first person that's going to get hit.
That's exactly right.
And Oblong comes out. Again, 4 wideouts. Alex Jacobs, number 8, the shotgun. Man in motion, fakes the handoff, gives it to the other back in the backfield. Maybe a 2-yard gain.
Goodwin on the carry. Tackle made by Teak and number 72, Cameron Bonham.
Fantastic defensive stop there.
Second
A
and
good
14
job by
for the
Arthur's
Panthers.
front lineman there. Short gain. Number 28, Logan Goodwin, was the ball carrier. And Oblong again, second and about 14 now. 3 wide receivers bunched to the far side, one this side. And he drops back to pass, doesn't see a whole lot, and he is going to be sacked for a huge loss. Just couldn't find anybody open. Lyman gave him some pretty decent time, just excellent coverage downfield by the Knights. And he'll have to take that sack, and it'll be 3rd and forever.
Luke Arthur Lovington just smothered him on that play.
And he had nowhere to go. There weren't any. He couldn't scramble anywhere. He had nobody to throw the ball to. He just had to take that sack.
They have about 50 yards, it looks like, to go. No, not quite, but not far.
It's a long way to go. 5 wideouts now. Nobody in the backfield but Alex Jacobs. There's a snap. There's a pass over the middle of the field, is dropped, incomplete, so it'll be 4th. A long way to go. I would imagine Oblong will elect to punt this time.
Marcus Van Osdal in the coverage for the Knights. 4th and long for the Panthers.
And a 4 and out for Arthur. So the defense is starting to kick it into gear here for both teams as they each record a 4 and out. And back to receive for Arthur, looks like number 14, Cole Garman. And decent punt, gives an oblong bounce and rolls back to around the 34-yard line of Arthur. So they will start at 1st and 10 on their own side of the field, but still not bad field position. They're in good shape to get a good drive going here.
It started out an offensive game, Luke, but it seems like it's become a defensive game.
Amazing how the game can shift just from one to the other. You feel the momentum change from one side to the other. And there's 9:23 left to go here in the second quarter. It is still 12-7 in favor of the home team, the Knights. And they come out with 2 wideouts to our side of the field with their 2 wing backs. One back behind number 2, Tyler Schuring. Takes a snap and hands it off up the middle for a 2-yard gain. It will be 2nd and 8 from around the 37-yard line.
74, Chris Thompson was in on the tackle there for the Panthers.
And we've seen all kinds of different formations. I mean, when I was in high school, most of it was standard, run and grind, run and grind. You didn't really throw the ball unless you absolutely had to. Nowadays, they're splitting people out, throwing, 75% of the time.
That is true.
Same formation as before. Schuring has the guy to pitch to on the far side. He makes the pitch, and he gains maybe half a yard. He's going to be closer to the line of scrimmage than he is to a full yard.
Carry for the Knights. Tackle made by number 28, Logan Goodwin.
Good job by the Oblong defense, staying home, not leaving their assignments.
3rd and around.
They definitely stayed in the gaps there. One guy on the quarterback made the tackle. The other 2 guys on the outside stayed in their lanes to control the running back. It was an excellent job by the defense from Oblong.
Key opportunity here. It's 3rd and about 6. We'll see how they do.
3rd and 6 on the 38 for Arthur. And there's some confusion as everybody looks to the sidelines, and there will be a timeout for Arthur Lovington. And from what we've seen so far, it's just
have 50-50
back and forth, as you said. It's been a pretty good ball game so far.
At the end of the third
just
quarter,
under 8 minutes to go. Arthur started out really well, scoring on their first 2 drives, and have been unsuccessful lately, but Oblong's offense kicked into gear, got a score, and then their defense in turn stepped up their game, got a stop. And now we're looking at a pretty key 3rd down here for Arthur because they're still on their side of the field. It's a key 3rd down for either team. Arthur really needs to get a 1st down to keep their offense on the field, hopefully get another score and improve their lead. And Oblong really needs to get a stop on this third down so they can get momentum shifting in their direction and turn the tide on the home team.
Being able to convert on that third down could be the key to this game for both teams.
Oh, yeah. And from what I saw in the Arthur Villa Grove game, it was a lot of rust shaken out in that game. And each team had their own problems, but Arthur seemed to have more than Villa Grove did that night. We'll see if they can shake it up here and improve. As Arthur comes out from the timeout, one wide out to each side of the field with two wingbacks. Schuring in the backfield. Snap, drops back to pass, throws a screen across the middle. Excellent job on the defensive line. Oblong knocking the pass down. And there is a flag.
Schuring's pass broken up by number 51, Hunter Goodwin.
Thrown towards the middle of the field, and it will be holding against Arthur.
That is for a holding penalty against the Knights.
Luke, number 51, Hunter Goodwin, he reached into the sky to bring that ball down. He really jumped up there to get it.
That was an excellent job. He stayed home, too. Everybody else was trying to get to the quarterback. He stayed where he was supposed to be covering the field and batted that ball down. Oblong chooses to decline the penalty, which means it'll be 4th and 6 for Arthur. They do come out in punt formation. Number 3, Kyle Fegan, back to punt. 2 men back for Oblong. It's a snap. Good kick. High up in the air. Brought down, splits 2 defenders. Good move. And gets another 5 yards added on to that. So Oblong will start around the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. And they're actually going to mark it on the 40.
Ball spotted at the Panthers' 35-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And it'd help if I looked at the numbers, wouldn't it? The 35-yard line. Let's try the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line.
You got it right.
Yeah.
That was quite a move by that running back to get by those 2 defenders.
From where we were sitting, it looked like he had nowhere to go, and then all of a sudden he just split up both of them, and
he just slid right in between them.
Got an extra couple yards. 3 wideouts for Oblong. 1 in motion. Fake the handoff to the outside guy. They run up the middle. Good ankle tackle or shoestring tackle, as they say.
On the carry.
By number 27, Wright.
Stephen Wright.
And a gain of about 4 yards. And timeout, Arthur.
Timeout taken by the Knights.
And I believe that is their 2nd timeout of the half. And we all know Coach Dale Schuring is he's a very upbeat guy. He really gets into his coaching. He really gets after his players. He knows what he expects from each and every one of them. And if he doesn't see it, then he needs to remind them, and that's what he does. He's a very excellent coach. He's done a very good job here at Arthur for the last few years for the football program and the basketball program. They have had a lot of success in both under his leadership.
He looks quite focused. It looks like he's really coaching them up.
I bet his face is about the same color as his jacket right now, too.
You just might be right.
Upcoming events on the Knights.
And there's 7 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in the half here. Still 12-7. As both teams are somewhat struggling at the moment on offense. Their defenses have picked up, and hopefully Oblong is going to try and go for a 1st down here on 2nd and 6.
We might see a whole new intensity after that coaching lesson.
Let's hope so for their sake. And shotgun formation. 3 wideouts to that right side. It looks like he's going to pitch the option. And he's trying to turn it upfield. That is number 28, Logan Goodwin. He is close to the 1st down.
Goodwin again on the carry.
He is just
that's
half a yard shy, maybe.
Right on the line. It's pretty close.
Gain of 5 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, maybe the nose of the football there from where I'm sitting. So it'll be 3rd and about half a yard. And the officials will take a timeout here for a measurement.
Officials timeout for a measurement.
Luke, it appears both teams are just a bit frustrated. When one gets some momentum, the other seems to stop it, and it's going that way back and forth, just tooth and nail. It's quite a dogfight going on here tonight.
It's a good sign. You've got two pretty evenly matched teams going at each other. It's going to be a great ball game.
Fantastic ball game.
And referees are eyeing for a measurement. And I can't tell if they're going to first down. Up there, they're signaling he is short.
Panthers are short.
Just by a little bit, so it'll be third and very short. And Arthur is going to try and hold them.
Once again, those conversion downs are critical to this game.
Oh, yeah. Big third down here for Oblong. 3 wideouts bunched to the far side of the field, 1 to our side. They'll QB keeper up the middle, and it looks like he has it.
I believe he does, Luke.
Jacobs on the quarterback keeper. Appears to have enough yardage for an Oblong first
and
down.
Oblong will get a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Arthur.
Number 71, David Rosenbaum.
46?
Number 27, Steve
47?
Ryan on the stop. Gain of 2. 1st and 10 Panthers. At
And
their own
Oblong will
47-yard
start
line.
all over here with a fresh set of downs. Again, running 3 wideouts, this time not bunched, spread out to the far side of the field. You got 1 to our side of the field. Alex Jacobs in the backfield, takes the snap, throws the screen to the outside, and he's got some space on the outside. Great move getting up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds. Number 28, Logan Goodwin.
Jacobs
Again.
pass complete to number 28, Logan Goodwin.
He is kind of a do-it-all guy right now. We've called his name a whole bunch.
Before he's run down by
Seen some long yardage gains. That's what they did the last down or two, and
yards of the play.
they're gaining a little momentum. We'll see what happens.
And Jacobs with another completion. We have an Oblong player hobbling off the field a little. As they get set here after the long gain. 1st and 10 from the Arthur 28. Jacobs in the backfield in shotgun formation, number 8 for Oblong. Moves his running back to his left side now. The snap, he'll keep it, looks for the option, keeps it himself for a gain of about 4.
Alex Jacobs on the quarterback keeper. Tackle made by number 6, Hunter Cam.
2nd and 6,
Gain of about 5
a decent gain.
yards. Ball be spotted just inside the 24-yard line. We'll call it the 23. 2nd and 5.
We have about 6.5 left in the half.
And Arthur looks a little weary, even though it's only still the first half.
They do.
Like I said, this game so far has been a game of shifts and changes. There's the snap and shotgun. He hands off up the middle. He is not going far. Maybe a yard for Logan Goodwin, number 28.
By David Rosenbaum, number 71.
You can just see it as we're watching this game, the changes between maybe the excitement from each team or how pumped up they are, because one team will just kind of sit back on their haunches and the other team seems like they're overpowering, and then all of a sudden it'll shift and Arthur will change and they'll be assuming control, and Oblong will be on their heels. And Oblong up under center. There's a timeout.
Timeout taken by the Panthers.
And Oblong takes their first timeout. With 5.5 left to go here in the first half, it is 12-7 Arthur.
Luke, you're right. It seems like the momentum shifts minute by minute in this game.
Yep. And it looks like it may come down to that later on. It looks like it may come down to whoever's got the momentum in their favor towards the end of the game.
That's exactly right.
And I believe the wind has just kicked up quite a bit here. For all you people wearing jackets, congratulations. I was not smart enough to bring mine with me. And out of the timeout, Oblong is ready to go. Arthur is still huddled up. I'm sure Coach Schuring is informing his players of the situation right now. They still have the lead. But now would be a good time to get a stop.
Yes. Once again, they're caught in a third and about 5 for the Panthers, and See if they can convert that, or if Arthur can stop them.
Under center. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to pass, throws as he's hit high, and it gets batted away. And Alex Jacobs took a pretty good shot after that throw. He had a lot of pressure on him.
That was nearly picked off.
Almost by 2 Arthur players. It was tipped by 1, and then
almost caught by another.
The safety almost had it after the tip. And it is 3rd and 4 for Oblong. In shotgun formation. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Pass down the middle is caught. Excellent grab by number 28, Logan Goodwin again.
Complete to number 28, Logan Goodwin. Good for an Oblong first down.
And he has just been the man tonight.
He has.
Running the ball, catching the ball.
Marcus Van Osdal on the tackle.
He is the target right now for Alex Jacobs.
That was quite a risky play. It was actually 4th and 4, and they went for it, and they accomplished it.
And it'll be 1st and goal here for Oblong. They're going to try and punch it in to take the lead. Shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield. Pursued as he's looking to throw. He's looking to get upfield a little, throws. Oh, almost through the hands of his wideout. Excellent job buying time for himself as he was under a lot of pressure there.
Jacobs pass intended for number 10, Drew Ryder, falls incomplete.
That was a lot of composure by the Panther quarterback. He was all over that field, but he held it together and threw that ball. It was barely missed.
Sure, 4 years at quarterback, he's seen a few plays like that where he needed to get out of there.
And that experience showed big time.
And good job by the Arthur defense pursuing him and keeping all the wide receivers covered down the field. 4 wideouts now for Oblong. Goodwin and Jacobs in the backfield. A little bit of a high snap, throws the ball out to the far side. 2 missed tackles, and he is in the end zone with an extra dive at the end. Oblong scores.
Number 13, Brody Allen, good for an Oblong.
Nearing the end of the second quarter, Oblong scores again. It is 13-12 now in favor of the Panthers, the visiting team here in Arthur.
That's going to put the pressure on. A little less than 5 minutes left in the half. We'll see how they handle that.
And as we line up for the extra point here, Oblong looking to add to their lead. And that one looks like it was no good. Off to the right. So after a quarter and a half, a little over a quarter and a half, it is 13-12 in favor of Oblong now, as things have shifted in Oblong's favor here in Arthur.
Moment by moment, it's just a back and forth game.
We will see if Arthur's offense can come out, tack on a few points of their own here to end the half, and try and regain their lead. But after what we saw the last couple of times, their offense has been a little stagnant.
Once again, a reminder that the senior moms will be.
And something to note may be is that Oblong is kicking into the wind, so that may add to the Knights' field position.
That's true.
And Oblong gets set to kick off. Arthur was short one player, and here he comes onto the field. And Oblong gets set. And it seems to be a common theme now to fake the kickoffs in teams. I've seen it a few times, not just from Villa Grove and Oblong. There are a couple other teams that sported that last season. And it's a low squib kick. Ball dropped and then picked up. And he cuts upfield. He's got a little space. He is wrapped up and pulled down around the Arthur 44-yard line.
Cam on the return for
so
the
1st and 10 for Arthur.
Number 89, Zach
see if they can
Hawkins.
get some fire lit underneath them and
Knights will take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
get a good offensive possession here.
He was 1 tackle away from making it clear to the end zone. Just one man stood between him and touchdown.
He had an open lane there, took it, and like you said, just that one last guy to beat. Good tackle.
Good field position.
Good field position for Arthur. 2 wideouts, 2 wingbacks. Back behind the quarterback, Tyler Schuring. And he gets to the outside. He's got a lot of room. He's quick. He'll be hard to catch. He's in a race and he gets dragged down. Excellent run by number 2, Tyler Schuring for Arthur.
Luke, it appears the Knights, when their backs are against the wall, they come out kicking. They've done it 2 or 3 times in this game. It's quite exciting.
Well, they've got a lot of pressure on them. They're at home. You always want to win at home. And they got a lot of faithful fans that come out to watch them. And they're 1-1 on the season. Probably not exactly where they want to be, but it's still early, and they are definitely improving. 2 wideouts again. Wingbacks. Tyler Schuring, number 2, the quarterback. Fagan in motion, and there will be an illegal procedure called 2 backs moving in the backfield, and that's what I've been seeing in the backfield. Is they have 2 guys moving almost at the same time. It's just really hard to tell if you're an official. It'd be hard to catch.
You mentioned earlier shaking the rust out and getting the cobwebs.
There was a penalty flag on the play.
It appears to me that there's a need for that really on both sides of the ball.
Illegal shift against the Knights. Back them up 5 yards and make it 1st and 15.
So 1st and long now for Arthur. After a long run by number 2, Tyler Schuring. We'll see if Oblong can make a stance or if Arthur can punch it in here. 3 wideouts with 1 wing back to the left side of Tyler Schuring. It's a snap. He's looking to throw. Deep pass to the corner. He overthrew him.
Schuring's pass intended for Fagan falls incomplete. Number 8, Alec Jacobs on the cover.
It down a little. He had number 3, Kyle Fagan, open. And they will try again, a 2nd and 15 from the 24-yard line. And they come out with 4 wideouts this time. More the traditional West Coast spread them out offense. Fagan in motion, number 3. And Schuring keeps it himself and gains about 3 or 4 yards. So it'll be 3rd and long here.
Schuring on the quarterback keeper, tackle made.
And I'm pretty sure they're in 4 down territory when they're this close. Almost to the red zone.
Gain of about 2 on the play.
Down a point.
For the Knights.
Pretty critical challenge in this point of the game. We've got about 4 minutes left at the half, and it would be really nice to go into the locker room in the lead on this game.
That would be a definite ego boost for Arthur going into the halftime locker room for sure. 3 wideouts to the far side of the field, 1 to our side. Schuring in the short shotgun, takes a snap. Pass is caught by Fagan, but I think he's going to be a yard short of the 1st down marker. But still a great catch by Fagan. Had to jump up in the air to catch that.
Phenomenal catch.
Well done. On the play, I'll bring up 4th and 1 for the Knights.
This will really test their mettle. 4th and 1, 4th and 2.
This may be the most critical play of the first half right here for Arthur Lovington.
It could decide the momentum of the game and potentially the rest of the second half.
4th and 1 for the Knights.
And they come out 2 wideouts. Wing backs, Tyler Schuring, the quarterback, and he keeps it. He got hit, but I think he fell forward far enough that he got it, but there is a flag on the far side of the field.
Tyler Schuring on the QB keeper.
That flag could make all the difference.
And I believe it's going to be a illegal procedure, a false start.
Illegal shift
against Arthur. And they're running out of feet to shoot right now.
Mistakes and momentum, those are the keys to this game so far.
Yeah, I don't want to really knock on Oblong's defense, but so far Arthur's offense has really helped them out quite a bit with some major penalties in critical situations so far.
That was a bad time to have that happen for sure.
5-yard penalty will back the Knights up and make
It'll be 4th and 6 from about the 16-yard line for Arthur.
They're going to go for it, it appears.
And they will. They've got 2 wideouts to our side of the field, with number 3 Kyle Fegan lining up in the tight end position, with 1 wing back to Tyler Schuring's left side. Man in motion. And Schuring keeps it, but he will not even get close. Stopped well short of the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in this second quarter.
Panthers will take over.
Panther linemen were ready for that, weren't they?
Yeah, they look like they're getting more pumped up as this game goes along. Oblong is, they look like after every play they're a little more juiced up, they're a little more fired up. And Arthur with their penalties has kind of slowed their progression a little bit. Oblong comes out.
1st and 10, Oblong ball at their own 14.
2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to ours. Jacobs under center. And hands off up the middle. Gain of about 3.
Logan Goodman on the carry. Tackle made by Cam.
Logan Goodman seems to be their workhorse of this first half so far.
Allen on the carry. Gain of about 4.
Alec Jacobs has done a really good job running the huddle, had some good passes. And they're looking pretty good right now. As he is under center again with 2 backs in the backfield behind him and 3 wideouts. And a pitch to the outside. Got a blocker, he's not going to go too far. Maybe a yard or 2.
Logan Goodwin on the carry.
So it'll be a third and
by Tyler Schuring and also
3 or 4
62, Dylan Black.
from the 20-yard line.
Luke, there's still plenty of time. If they don't make this first down, they could kick the ball, punt the ball, and the Knights still have a chance to score a touchdown.
The Knights a big down right here. As you said, if they hold them, they could get another chance on offense before the half is over. And Jacobs is under center again. And he pitches it back, and he runs backwards a little bit to gain to the outside, and a lateral, a dangerous lateral, and they will lose ground.
That almost looked like a forward lateral to me.
That was a broken play effort by far.
By number 21, Marcus Van Osdal, and number 62, Dylan Black.
And that will force Oblong to punt.
With 47 seconds to go.
7 on the play.
And so there will still be some time for Arthur. Not a whole lot, but you can manage a drive in that amount of time. I believe they have 1 timeout left.
13-12, Panthers in the lead.
And in the beginning, it was all Arthur with the 12-0. And then Oblong just turned it around and got things going. Their offense scored, got the extra point, and their defense said, hey, if the offense can play, so can we. And they've held Arthur, Lovington, Atwood, Hammond scoreless since then. And their offense has tacked on another score to give them the lead here just about halftime.
They've definitely come on strong in the latter half of this game.
Have a performance from the Arthur Lovington, Atwood, Hammond marching band at halftime.
And Arthur again in the huddle down there getting some heads-up info from Coach Dale Schuring.
So stick around for that.
Oblong is set and ready to go. And they are in pump formation.
Punting into the wind.
Into the wind, yeah, that could be a huge factor. You don't want to kick it too high, but you don't want to kick it too low.
Pretty stiff wind too.
Yeah, a bad snap, and he kicks it low line drive, and he lets it go. Smart decision. Didn't pick it up on the first bounce, just let it roll.
Punt is down.
No need to risk turning it over right there.
That's where the Knights will take over.
So with 38 seconds left, Arthur takes over on their own 49-yard line.
51 yards to go in 38 seconds.
And the QB, number 2, Tyler Schuring, has the wind at his back. And some of those passes may be a little bit easier to throw, a little bit longer. And Oblong takes time out.
This could be a real shift in this game. We've seen a lot of shifts so far. This could be a major one.
And what do you think they'll do? Do you think they'll come out with throwing the ball, or do you think they may try a couple of runs here I personally think they're going to take a couple of throws maybe to start out, then if they have to, run.
That would seem to be the smart thing to do, but they've done a few trick plays here tonight, and so they just might give it to Tyler and let him run it. We'll just see.
He's a little shorter than some of his offensive linemen. You can hide him in back there and just let him sneak around, maybe get a good gain. Definitely you want to get to the outside so you can be close to the sideline if you need to step out of bounds to stop the clock.
Absolutely. They've got to manage that clock. That's a key element for the Knights.
Like we said, 38 seconds to go in the half here. 13-12 in favor of the visitors, the Oblong Panthers. Arthur Lovington, Atwood Hammond with the 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line with the wind at their backs.
That's going to be a help to them. Here they come.
And it looks like they will have the 2 wideouts to our side of the field, 1 to the far side, a wing back, your traditional running back right by QB Tyler Schuring, man in motion, and they hand it off, and it will be a loss, a big loss.
Cam on the carry, drop for a loss by number 51, Hunter Goodwin.
And Tyler Schuring was looking to the sidelines to see if he should spike the ball.
14.
They got 17 seconds to go.
If they are going to run something, they got to hurry up and get to the line and run it.
Yes, they do. The last play of the game.
4 wideouts. And screen pass out to Kyle Fegan with the stiff arm. Got away from him. Gets dragged down from behind, and that'll be the end of the half. And at the half here in Arthur, the score of 13-12 in favor of the Oblong Panthers over Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond. We'll be back for the second half.
Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond, 12.